welcome back to the Brooklynites TV podcast. Again, I'm your host, Frank, and today we're diving into a topic that everyone in our borough is coping with, this relentless heat wave that has gripped Brooklyn and the wider New York City area this summer, mainly over the past few weeks. With temperatures soaring and high humidity levels, we're not just dealing with our typical Brooklyn summer weather here. No way, this recent heat wave has been something else entirely. So in today's episode, we'll explore what's been happening with the weather, how it's impacting us here in Brooklyn, particularly in areas like Bensonhurst and Coney Island, and we'll provide you with important tips on how to stay safe and cool. Now, meteorologists have pointed out that this particular heat wave has been exacerbated by a high-pressure system that has been lingering over the region for weeks. This high-pressure system has led to prolonged periods of heat as it's trapped in warm air and had prevented the cooler air from moving in. This combination of climate change and specific weather patterns has created a perfect storm for these extreme rainy and hot humid temperatures we've been seeing. This heat wave has had a noticeable impact on our community and on our daily lives. Many of us here are struggling to stay comfortable in our own homes. Air conditioning and fans are working overtime, and for those without cooling systems, the heat can be particularly unbearable. Now, public places like libraries and malls have become temporary refuge for those seeking relief. Also, the economic impact of this heat wave cannot be ignored. A lot of businesses, especially those that rely on outdoor activities or have limited air conditioning, are feeling the pinch. Some small businesses have reported a decrease in foot traffic while at the same time struggling with these higher energy bills. So, the strain on workers who are exposed to the heat for extended periods of time, like those in construction or delivery services, have had to deal with additional layers of concern. It's been rough. And now, with Labor Day weekend, we'll also touch on beach safety issues. So grab a cool drink, find a comfy spot in the shade, and let's get started. So this is not just about a few hot days we're talking about. We're talking about several weeks of extreme temperatures and stifling humidity. According to the National Weather Service, we've seen a series of record-breaking high temperatures, with some days feeling like they're pushing the upper 90s or even into the hundreds. And when you factor in the humidity level, it's truly unbearable. Now, why is this happening? I do believe that these heat waves are becoming more common due to climate change, which is driving up the average temperatures around the globe. And urban areas like Brooklyn, with their concrete and asphalt, tend to trap in heat. It's a phenomenon known as urban heat island effect. Now, this effect makes our heat wave even more intense and prolonged. So heat-related illnesses are a significant concern at the moment. Dehydration, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke are all risks when temperatures climb as high as they have been. Now, children, the elderly, and people with pre-existing health conditions are particularly vulnerable. It's crucial to be aware of the signs of heat-related illnesses and to take preventive measures. So, beating the heat, some tips and tricks. First, stay hydrated. This is the most important tip. Drink plenty of water throughout the day, and if you can, avoid alcohol and caffeine as they can dehydrate you. Now, if you're sweating a lot, consider buying beverages with electrolytes like sports drinks. Number 2, stay cool. If you don't have air conditioning, try to spend time in air conditioning public places. If you're at home, keep blinds and curtains closed during the hottest part of the day to keep your living conditions and space cooler. Number 3, dress appropriately. Light-colored, loose-fitting clothing helps your body stay cool. Avoid dark colors and heavy fabrics, which can trap in the heat. Number 4, use fans wisely, like the one I have behind me. Fans can help circulate the air and make the heat feel more bearable. Now, placing a ball of ice in front of a fan can help even keep the room cooler quicker. Number 5, take cool showers or baths. A quick shower or bath can lower your body temperature significantly. Number 6, limit outdoor activities. Try to stay indoors during the hottest part of the day. If you must be outside, take frequent breaks in the shade and drink plenty of water. Number 7, check on vulnerable neighbors. If you know elderly individuals or those with serious health issues, check on them to ensure that they're managing the heat okay. Now, as Labor Day weekend is here, many of us are planning to head to the beach for some much-needed fun and relaxation. However, the heat wave is intensifying, and it's essential to keep beach safety in mind. So let's talk about sun safety. I'm going to give you 10 tips. Number 1, apply sunscreen. Use a broad spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of at least 30. Apply it generously and reapply every couple hours or more frequently if you're swimming or sweating a lot. Number 2, seek shade. Take breaks under an umbrella or a tree or a beach tent to avoid prolonged exposure to the sun. Number 3, wear protective clothing. A wide-brimmed hat or even just a regular hat and some UV protective clothing can help shield your skin from harmful rays. Okay, water safety. Again, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of fluids before, during, and after swimming. Number 5, observe any lifeguard signs or warnings. Always pay attention to lifeguards' instructions and when you're swimming in designated areas. Number 6, swim with a buddy. Don't swim alone. It's always safer to swim with someone else. Okay, never swim alone. Number 7, know your limits. Don't overexert yourself in the water. Try to take regular breaks and be aware of your swimming capabilities. Okay? Number 8, avoid the heat of the midday. The sun is at its hottest between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., so plan your heavy activities or beach activities for early morning or late afternoon when the sun's rays are much less intense. Number 9, use a cooling towel. Wet a towel. Wet towels or cooling clothes can help you stay comfortable while sunbathing or lounging on the beach. And last, number 10, watch for signs of heat stroke. Know the symptoms. They include headaches, dizziness, nausea, and confusion. If you or someone else exhibits these symptoms when you're in the heat, seek medical attention immediately. It's no joking matter. So my final thoughts. The heat wave we're experiencing is challenging, but with the right precautions and strategies, we can make this through it safely and comfortably. So staying hydrated, not dehydrated, cooling down properly, and being mindful of heat-related illness is the key to managing these extreme conditions. So as we're here in the Labor Day weekend, let's try to enjoy our beach outings responsibly by keeping safe at the forefront. Now, before we wrap up, I'd like to hear from you if possible. Share your own tips for beating the heat and any beach safety stories you may have. So thanks for listening to today's episode of the Brooklinite TV podcast. Remember to stay hydrated and stay safe in this heat wave. Catch us next week for more insights and discussions on all things Brooklyn and beyond. You all have a great and safe day. Stay cool, stay safe, and as always, thanks for tuning in to the Brooklinite TV podcast. Until next time, I'm Frank. Again, keep yourself cool and enjoy the rest of your summer. Now, if you enjoyed this show today, don't forget, like, subscribe, share for more Brooklyn insights and in-depth discussions on the stories that matter to you. Be well, be safe.